Hello! Ahoy there. Welcome to In the Cove. In the Cove. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Wow, how cool is this? First ever solo run at it. Hi, Amanda, Heather, Christina, Jeremy, Kelsey, Angelica, Emily, Joe Warren, Dari, Diana, oh geez, Krista, Christina, Dawn. So cool you guys to be here. Thank you so much. This is just crazy. Crazy circumstances. And if you're just joining us, tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday. And I'll tell you all the story about it after my first tune. But I wanted to say welcome to anybody who may not be familiar with myself. My name is Paul Carganilla. I'm one of the co-founders of the Vaudacity network here on the YouTubes, and I'm not the guitar player that you're used to seeing with Hunter Ackerman on his Lovecast every Thursday night. I love that show. I love that man. I love his guitar playing, and I do not compare to him at all. So don't expect that. I'm not the vocalist he is either. So I'm just going to meddle my way through some tunes. I'll play the acoustic versions of some hard rock stuff. I'll whisper my way through some vocals and just cheat it. My music will probably put you to sleep. But I am a very good conversationalist. So if you're here in the chat and you have any questions about anything, let me know. I'm watching it. There's Anna and Barry. So good to see you guys and glad you're here. So, you're used to seeing here on the Vaudacity network on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, top level talent that can just carry shows. Your Dan Franklins, your Vaudacity improv players, your hunters, your quarantine friends. And I usually depend on other people to carry shows, and I just give them a vehicle to do that. But we're going to try this tonight. And thank you again for being here. Happy to be here. Happy to be healthy enough to actually sing, and happy to have so many friends. No matter what's going on in life, it's always important to look for the good stuff, right? All the silver linings. And I have a million. I'll just tell you right now, just to get it out of the way. Windows open on my computer right now, because normally if I were at home, I would have all this stuff on different monitors so I could just look around and navigate in that way. Tonight I don't. So there will be, and where I normally have a 16 channel mixer that I've got everything plugged into, I'm working off of 4 channels tonight. Downsized here in the hotel room, but we're gonna make it work. And with your patience, we're gonna have a show here tonight, and we'll go until it's clear everybody's done hearing the stuff and being here for it. I'm here for you, so as soon as you're done being here, we'll book out of here. But I'm gonna play this tune I've always loved, and I'd love to share it with you guys. Some kind of magic happens late at night when the moon smiles down at me and bathes me in its light. I fell asleep beneath you in the tall blades of grass. When I woke, the world was new. I never had to ask. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay. Most kinds of stories save the best part for last. Most stories have a hero who finds you make your past your past. Yeah, you make your past your past. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay. That was Joshua Radine with Brand New Day. Well, it's his song, Brand New Day. I've always loved it. I don't have invisible strings. So this is an acoustic electric nylon stringed guitar that I just recently got. I love it. Ghost strings. I like that though. Phantom strings, maybe. Love that. Oh, Amanda Benjamin wants to hear some Nick Drake tonight. I thought about playing that one again, but it's been a little too soon. So tonight I'm going to play some songs I've never played before, like that one. It's always been one of my favorites, and I've never played it before, so thank you for the opportunity. And I'm going to play some of my favorites that I've played on the show throughout the month, these past months. I'll tell you a little backstory about my guitar playing history. I don't really have any. I played bass guitar in a cover garage band in high school. We were called Hollis 120, and we played songs from like Green Day and Counting Crows. And growing up, I was raised by musicians. My dad's a band teacher. He's been a musician. My parents met in band in college at California Lutheran College, CLC, before it was CLU. And I got into band playing. So my great grandfather played sax. My grandfather played sax. My father played sax. My brother played sax. And I looked at the sax and I said, "There's too many buttons on that. I want to play trumpet, and it's louder than all of you guys. So that's what I'm going to play." So I started playing trumpet in middle school or junior high, as it was back then, at Sinaloa Junior High School in Simi Valley. And I picked the trumpet because there were just 3 buttons on it, I called it, when I picked it. And so when it came to being in a garage band, I picked bass because it only had 4 strings and you only had to play one at a time, right? So, but I got a guitar because they're fun to just mess around with, right? And I've never really played more than the basic, whatever, 3 or 4 chord songs. That's mostly what I'm doing tonight, to be honest with you. But I really didn't start playing guitars regularly and having fun with them till this past Father's Day. I got a baritone ukulele for Father's Day, little Barry White there, and I just playing with it and playing around with it and performing with it on the show. I just started to have a lot of fun, and so I was like, "Wow, maybe I should play try playing a 6-string too. It's gonna be harder. There's more strings." And then the guitar family just kind of grew, too much to my wife's chagrin. So now I've got an acoustic electric with nylon strings and an acoustic electric regular here. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not a guitar player, but thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Hunter's here. Hi, Hunter. Welcome to the chat. Eddie, Kathy, Scott Gilbert says hi. Scott was in a band. Scott played drums with me in a band in college. Yes, after we met in college. But I want to say happy birthday, as Scott mentions my dad in the chat. It's my father's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. It's also my niece McKenna's birthday. Happy birthday, McKenna. It's also my uncle Rick's birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Rick. He's my dad's brother, born on the same day. Also, my cousin Rick's birthday. Happy birthday, Cousin Rick. My dad's sister's son. A lot of my family was born on the 28th of January. So happy birthday, everybody. And while we're here hanging out, I've got some poetry that some people have sent in. Some friends of mine have sent in. I want to read for you guys. And I've scheduled another one of these since I'm stuck in this hotel room for Sunday evening. If you write poetry, and Tina, thank you, Joy. It's Tina Miklich. It's her birthday too. Thank you, Joy. How could I forget? Tina is the unsung hero of the Vaudacity network. She is the spouse, the supporting, the backbone, the platform on which our stream director, Sam Miklich, finds his support. So thank you so much, Tina, and happy birthday. I love you. I want to read some poetry from my friends. We're going to do it again on Sunday. If you write poetry, send it to me. And if you want me to read it on the show, I will. I want to read something from Tom Carosa, who is one of our improvisational comedians every Friday and Saturday night on the Suggestion Box and Paulie's Online Variety Show. He actually wrote a haiku, which is funny because we have an improv game called Haiku. He wrote a haiku and it was published. And so haikus, of course, short and sweet. Here it is by Mr. Tom Carosa. I'll give it a little bit of reverb. What little I see of the sky each night is squeezed between tall buildings. Give it up for Tom Carosa. Yeah. That was a haiku that was published by Tom. Great job. We got some more poetry coming up tonight. What song am I doing next? Next, I'm going to do a tune that I have played on the show before. I played it back in early September on my baritone uke. It is by what was my favorite non-boy band in high school. And performing it for the first time ever live on a 6-string. Check. She said it's cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. Go ahead and start over. Behind the veil here. If I was playing this live at home, I would have these printed out on sheets of paper in front of me. I have no paper. I have no business center here. I am victim to a scrolling screen with the music on it because I'm not good enough to be prepared for you. But that was a shitty start anyway. I get a redo. Mulligan, here we go. Thanks for being here, everybody. She said it's cold outside and she hands me a raincoat. She's She's always worried about things like that. She said it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. She only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams and her voice is straining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all. Sometimes the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. She's got a little bit of something, but God, it's better than nothing. And in a color portrait world, she believes that she's got it all. She swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. She only sleeps when it's raining, when she screams and her voice is straining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. She says, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all. Sometimes the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. She believes that life isn't made up of all that it's used to. And the clock on the wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days. She thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway. But outside, it stopped raining. Yeah, but she says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all. Sometimes the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. Well, I'm really nervous. So there's that. Also, thank you guys so much for your support. Matchbox 20, thank you, Nicole. Yeah, Matchbox was like my favorite band in high school. Matchbox and Goo Goo Dolls until boy bands came around. Then boy bands like trumped it all. Dari says you're doing great. Thank you. Scott says I made him audition for Turtle Talk with Crush. Did I really? If You're Gone is a good song, Jeremy. Yeah. Nicole should do that. Should and could do that. You know, it takes a lot to get me nervous. I'm comfortable going on stage with no script and with a mic in my hand and just doing what needs to get done. But I'm not a musician or a singer. I have no business sitting here doing this. But thank you all for being here with me while we do. hopefully it's a good time and a good hang, and everybody's in the chat. We're on the YouTube chats live. So 61 households right now. That's crazy. Not to make me any more nervous, but we're all having fun here. This is a good time. What is that from? We're all having fun here. So this is a good time. Oh, if Jamie's watching, she'll know. But we're all having fun here. Oh, Will Ferrell's SNL audition. So good. If you haven't seen Will Ferrell's Saturday Night Live audition, YouTube it after we're done here, which might be in about 5 minutes. So good. Thank you, Nick Davila, saying it's this is great. You're very sweet. Gina Dobbs, alumni of the picnic, says it's like in college hanging out with your friends on a weeknight. That's right. Thursday nights, I hear, it's the night to like watch TV or watch whatever. So if you have any so I was going to tell you guys about COVID, but my COVID story. But if you have any questions about anything that you think I could answer, I'm happy to do that for you here within this hour. Oh my gosh, it's already 23 minutes past. We'll get through a fraction of the songs I wrote down. But Scott Gilbert hitting the super chat with $20. Scott, you don't have to do that. Thank you. I love you, buddy. Such a huge supporter and member of the family. Thank you. So Friday, over the weekend, this past weekend, so I work in a building. It's like a building that's like sectional, and the area of the building that I work is the top floor in the corner where a lot of private offices are. Everybody who works in that area has their own office. And of course, at work, we work in public safety. So we've been, since March, so careful about COVID and social distancing, working from home. If you're in any common areas at work, you have to be wearing a mask. You have to be 6 feet apart. Every room has a maximum occupancy number on it. You can only have meetings outside, kind of like we've been crazy about it since the very beginning. And then we've been very fortunate until this last like wave of COVID came. A lot of our employees kind of like, and we haven't slacked off at all. So who knows what the reason for it is. But anyway, over the past weekend, I got a lot of, we get notified when people that we work closely with, obviously, if they want to share that they tested positive. And so a lot of the employees who work in the same area of the building as I do were testing positive, and I felt fine. But Monday or Sunday night, I had seen all the emails, and I thought, well, I'm going to work from home this week, but I need to get tested immediately anyway. So Monday morning, I talked to a supervisor. I got set up with a rapid test. We have those 15-minute nasal swab, itch your brain, burn behind your eyes kind of a thing. And I went in 10 a.m. Monday morning, feeling fine, feeling absolutely fine. Got swabbed. She came out 10 minutes later, walked right up to my car window, and she said, "So you tested positive?" And she was like, "God, first of all, God bless everyone who works in the medical industry field and is out there in full PPE and the masks and just on the front lines. God bless you." So she comes out, she's all chipper. "You tested positive." And I fully expected her to say negative. And I was just like, and then she handed me the paper and I look at it and it's highlighted positive. And I was like, huh? And so I text my wife. I'm like, "So I tested positive." And she's like, "Oh my goodness." Cause our daughter's in a production in Hollywood that cannot be set back any further. Like they've been set back so much by these COVID. Oh no, my whales went away. And so she's like, "Come home, we'll figure it out." So on the drive home, literally, I started to, and it could have been like the mental thing, but I started to feel like, oh, am I fatigued? Is my throat kind of scratchy? Like, or it could have just been the timing of it all. So I got home and I stayed away from the wife and kids. I went upstairs into my studio where you see me every weekend. And I just sat in there like, what are we going to do? I can work from home. So I was just planning on just like working from home. And then Jamie came up to the door like an hour later, and she said, so I just got off the phone with Sony. Sony is the production company that's producing Everly's project. And she said, they want you out of the house. Obviously, it's your choice, but they want to put you up in a hotel somewhere 10 days, and they want to come fog the house and sterilize the house so Everly doesn't get it. And at first, my first instinct, of course, it's my house. You can't tell me to leave. My first instinct was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. We went through this a year, like in March. Jamie had it, and we're pretty sure the kids had it too, but they couldn't get tested because there were not enough tests for everybody. So I was just like, no, I'm gonna be here. I'm just gonna like stay away from you guys. And then she's like, okay, well, it's up to you. And then I started to think about the production and everyone involved and everybody's jobs who depended on like getting this done, because as soon as this production wraps, Everly's on a plane to another state on another thing, and that would get pushed back. And so I was just like, I guess I'll go live in a hotel. I'm gonna go live in a hotel for 10 days. You better believe I'm bringing gear. So packed up some guitars, my little mixer, a computer, some lights, and here I am. I've been working. I've been achy. I've had a head, like what feels like a head cold. Luckily, it hasn't moved into my chest yet, which is what I'm afraid of, because when Jamie went through it, that was the main thing that really messed her up. But knock on wood, so far, it's just been aches and head cold symptoms. And I have had just the most amazing support, all you guys on social media, and with the emails and the texts. Thank you. This hotel that I'm in, I'm staring at a full kitchen right now. So I don't have to leave. I've got a full fridge full of food, and every day it gets more full because you guys are dropping stuff off on my door. Thank you guys. Thank you, Kings. Matt and Krista King brought me dinner tonight. This amazing baked ziti with beef and antipasto salad. Just left it on the doorway and knocked and left. It was great. I ate. They left me food for about 12 people. And I ate probably half of the antipasto salad. It's really good. So it's my situation. So that was Monday. I checked in. Today's Thursday. And I think I'm here. I think I'm supposed to check out on Thursday. See how that goes. Who wants to hear me butcher another song? Great. I just did the Hunter. See, I'm 2 steps closer to being Hunter Ackerman already. I've got my own live cast, and I'm doing the throat clearing thing. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile off my face. Lose control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, now you're proud that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they all come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please. Please, I'm trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? 'Cause I don't think I can take any more. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out with nothing, now you say that you're a self-made man. And your friends, they come a-calling, they slap you on the back and say, please, please. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle. If you've heard me talk about how much I loved soundtracks growing up on Paulie's online variety show, the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack for the win again. Love it. I should be projecting video of Wolfgang hanging out. You know, I had the entire day while I was here in the room working, I had this whale thing on, and it was super cool. I was like, I'm gonna have that in the Cove. And then of course when Hunter came on, I put Hunter up there, and then I guess Hunter just ruined it. I'm at least turn it off. Stand by. I'm not wearing any pants, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. There we go. So Hunter, I gotta get I'm forgetting everything over here. Hang on, Craig. Okay, we're good. Whew. Thank you, producer Craig, for being here as all such support. So Hunter has Wolfgang and I have Michelle. I'm not alone here. I have Magic Unicorn that Everly sent with me, and while she might not have the glowing personality that Wolfgang has, Michelle will stay if I sit her here and stay. I mean, Wolfgang's got a mind of his own. We love it. We love him. So I'm gonna read another poem. How's that? My friend Melissa Catano sent me a poem that she wrote today after a visit with a medical professional. This poem by Miss Melissa Catano is called An Ode to Questions. Everywhere I want to go, there's something that they want to know. Instead of asking, are you sick, a question I could answer quick, they ask me all about my life until my soul is filled with strife. They ask me, in the last 2 weeks, have you hung out with any creeps? If by creeps you mean those folks who wear their mask below their nose, then no, I mostly stay at home, only grocery aisles I do roam. So you may have been exposed to germs? The question really makes me squirm. Does that mean that I should ask, do you have germs of each soul I pass? Well, then a fever have you had? No, I answer, and that makes me glad. How about chills or coughs or aches? It's windy and cold outside. Make no mistake, when it's cold, I will feel a chill, and the wind makes me cough, but no, I'm not ill. Have you traveled near or far? I hardly remember how to drive my car. I dream of a day not far away when the market is not my getaway. Do you know anyone who has the ick? Far too many people I know are sick. But as I've said in so many ways, I haven't seen friends for lots of days. Those days have morphed into weeks, nearly a year. That's a long time away from those I hold dear. There's just no way we can control if to those germs we've been exposed. To answer all the questions, then I'll do my best not to offend. I wouldn't be here if I thought to your life germs I would be brought. You do not want it, nor do I. To keep us both safe, I will try. So I'll answer your questions one by one. Though long ago we could have been done, I wish that you could make it quick, and just as if I might be sick, I will answer yes or no, and then along my way, I'll go. That's an ode to questions by Melissa Catano. Brilliant, Melissa. You wrote that today? I think she wrote that today after I asked her if she'd been writing poetry lately. That was great. Again, I'm going to do another awkward hour on Saturday. I'm sorry, Sunday. Saturday, I might do an hour or two, but I won't be alone. I'll have the good people here. If you write poetry and you've got stuff you want me to share, again, music is not my strong suit. But I am a 5-time gold medalist, national gold medalist in dramatic interpretation. And you can take that to the bank. I can't. I did for a while. All right, I'll play a song. Hey, Craig, has anybody asked any questions that you could see that I maybe could answer in this time?
There are a couple of them in the chat.
If you could just pull a couple of those and get them ready, maybe I'll address them after this song.
Sounds good.
Thanks, buddy. Producer Craig Jackman on the ones and twos. Ricky in the background making things float up in here. Thank you to the 62 households I'm in right now from my Residence Inn. Live from the Cove in Residence Inn. All right, let's see how this goes. I haven't learned how to use a pick yet. Sorry, guys. That's why my awkward thumb just roams around the strings. I'll try it with this song, though. This song was on the very first compact disc I ever bought. Eddie Guerrero with the super chat. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie says, love you, Paul. Get better, my friend. Sending prayers and love for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Eddie. I love you, dude. I miss you. It's been way too long. Can't even remember the last time I saw you. You got to take me on one of your ghost hunts, bro, when all of this passes. Joe Ayala. I haven't seen you in the chat so far tonight. I wanted to say hello. Good to see you. Thank you for the message. I am doing well. Charity, good to see you. Naomi. Oh, man, I should have checked back with this between the songs. So many new friends in here. Thanks, everybody. Can Michelle model? Oh, Emily. We heard the story on Hunter's Lovecast about how Wolfgang interrupted a modeling session over Zoom by some modeling of his own. Oh, my wife has joined the chat. Hello, Jamie. How are things at home? So, as I was saying, this is the first. I said it wrong. This was not the first compact disc that I purchased. This was the first album I purchased on cassette tape. Yes, I was born, full disclosure, born in 1981. So I'm a child of the 80s, but most of my music, the years that I was discovering music are in the 90s. This is probably late 80s here. Check. And without further ado. Lost in a dream, don't know which way to go. If you are all that you seem, then baby I'm moving too slow. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? Time is standing still, I'm waiting for some small clue. I keep getting chills when I think your love is true. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really wanna love me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? You're so hard to read. You play hide and seek with your intentions. Are you playing games? I just have to say, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? I've been a fool before, I wouldn't like to get my love caught in a slamming door. Are you more than hot for me, or am I a page in your history book? I don't want to make demands, but the word and the deed go hand in hand. How about some information, please? Straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Or am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up, now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? Are you just having my first human crush, Paul Abdul. First crush was Snow White. But yeah, Paul Abdul was the real deal right there. 2 steps forward. Oh my gosh. I'm like halfway through my set list and it's time to go. What the hell? I've been talking too much. Craig, are there any questions in there?
Well, there's a couple. Some Star Whisper was asking, which boy bands were you a fan of?
Heather, I loved them all. My favorite was NSYNC, but I went and saw NSYNC and Backstreet Boys in concert. I loved 98 Degrees. I did an a cappella arrangement of "It's the Hardest Thing I'll Ever Have to Do." I arranged that for like an a cappella group in my high school choir. So I loved all things boy band. At the start of my senior year was when NSYNC and Backstreet Boys really hit the scene. 98 Degrees, of course, wasn't too far behind. But I grew up, I've said this before on Paulie's Online Variety Show, I grew up on like all of the tapes and records that my parents owned. I never really listened to the radio. And then I listened to like soundtracks and stuff. I didn't really start listening to the radio until high school. And so that's when really like got into pop music, the rock pop and the bubblegum pop. But I loved me some boy bands. We'll definitely have to do a boy band night on Paulie's Online Variety Show. Thank you, Heather.
Emily was asking, did your hotel neighbors know they were getting a free concert tonight?
I've been trying to keep them. I've struggled with how to angle this because I don't want to make people upset. And of course, all of these are I'm not plugged into anything but just the mixer. So I really have nothing to be worried about, but I'm just always so worried about making other people upset. However, my neighbors across the hall and next door both have this is a dog-friendly hotel. They both have dogs. And so I was worried that the one next door would be yipping. He has a yippy dog. But right across the hall, they take their dog out like every hour to try and go potty, but they slam the door. They don't even just let it shut or they push it shut. And I'll just be sitting in here just working. I'll just be working on like something for work. I'll be all being worky and doing worky things. And they'll just slam the door. And like, while I'm a very patient person, I'm just like, why? Why do you do that? There are people around you. That's all. But no, I hope. I was telling Hunter last night when he was like, "So are you going to do a show tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah." The 3 variables are the hotel Wi-Fi, if my congestion gets any worse, and if my neighbors complain. And Hunter was like, "Well, if your neighbors complain, that'll be good for the show. Like it'll be live reality TV, and we can like watch you argue with them at the door." And I was like, "But dude, I have COVID. I don't want to be arguing with anybody." But yeah, this is a fun hang. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm getting less nervous now and settling into it. So thank you for your patience in that train wreck first couple of tracks that I played. Craig, anything else?
One other question.
Yeah.
Anna Gianna Vola.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anna.
Daria and Christina's mom.
Yeah, Daria and Christine's mom said, "How's your brother doing?"
Oh, he's good. Thank you. He's home. My brother, if anybody of you aren't friends on social media, he had a slipped disc like a month ago in his back that turned into something that like 1 in every 100 slipped discs turn into. It's called Cotta something syndrome, where the disc just sat on like the bed of nerves in his back. So he ended up being in the hospital and having emergency surgery. He lost feeling in his legs. He can still use them, and the feeling is slowly coming back. He is home now with the kids, which is great. It's his daughter's birthday today, obviously, so it's great that they're home. But yeah, thank you. He's getting better. They say that the feeling is slowly coming back. And thank you, Jeremy. Cotta equina syndrome. Jeremy dropped in the chat there. And hopefully his recovery continues and he gets all that feeling back. Really scary stuff when it comes to your nerves. And my brother's never been in the hospital before. And then like here he was, he's never been the one admitted to a hospital before. And just having this emergency surgery and hearing that he might not be able to use the bottom half of his body for the rest of his life. It was crazy, but he's doing great. He's back at home, getting better. So thank you for asking about that.
Yeah, besides some of the other funny types of questions.
What's a funny question? Give me a funny question.
All right, here's a funny question. Why is a goldfinch one word and purple finch 2 words?
If I were to guess, the goldfinch is the name of the goldfinch, and a purple finch is a descriptor of the finch itself.
Sounds logical to me.
That could be an improv game, though, where like we answer things totally wrong, like question and answer like facts style, but we're just as wrong as possible.
Ooh,
that might be fun.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. That's how we create these improv games for the shows. Just like, ooh, that would be a fun improv game. Let's try it. Like swipe left, Dylan White, best. So good. Oh, this timing was good. Speaking of boy bands, I did play this one on Paulie's online variety show. I apologize. I keep having to reach over here. Like I mentioned, I don't have these printed out, so it's scrolling, and sometimes the speed is too fast or too slow. So I try to get it just right, but here we go. I did the hunter again. Wish for you on a falling star, wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the city of angels, like Betty Davis, James Dean, and Gable. Never knew what she means to me. I fell for the girl that's on TV. I met her at a county fair. She wore a green dress and everybody was there. I felt out of place till I looked into her eyes. Shook her hand around 9 p.m. and now I'll never be the same again. Never had to be on a movie screen. Should be the leading lady in all my dreams. Shooby-doo-wop and Scooby snacks. I met a fly girl and I can't relax. The only problem is she's a movie star. Oh, my friends, they won't believe me if they could only see me. At the risk of sounding cheesy, think I fell for the girl on TV. Wish for you on a falling star. I'm wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the city of angels, like Betty Davis, James Dean, and Gable. Never know what she means to me. I fell for the girl that's on TV. Everybody knows her name. Wanna take a picture and they're glad she came. But I just wanna be there when she's down. Oh, I don't want her autograph. I just wanna call her up and make her laugh. Never had to be on a movie screen to be the leading lady in all my dreams. Shooby-doo-wop and Scooby snacks. I met a fly girl and I can't relax. The only problem is she's a movie star. Oh, my friends, they won't believe me if they could only see me. At the risk of sounding cheesy, I fell for the girl on TV. Wished for you on a falling star, wondering where you are. Do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the city of angels, like Betty Davis, James Dean, and Gable. Never know what she means to me. I fell for the girl that's on TV. Of course, as I explained when I played that on Paulie's Online Variety Show, had a big one of my big crushes in the high school, college years was Jennifer Love Hewitt. And of course, she starred in that video. And so that one stuck with me. I'm trying to get J Love on the show to sing one of her songs on Saturday night. But her schedule's been a little wacky, but hopefully we'll get her soon. Yeah. Let's do a poem. Let's do a poem or a poem. Do you say poem or do you say poem? Let me know. Craig, do you say poem or do you say poem?
I pretty much say poem.
Poem.
The real soft E there, not hard on it.
Say the second month of the year.
No, I don't do it like John does. February.
Say it one more time.
February.
That's pretty good. Pretty good though.
Kind of. The R is kind of there, but it's not. But it's not as obvious as the way John Flanagan does it.
Yeah, I never used to do it. I got shamed in college. I was in a voice and diction class at Moore Park College with a professor by the name of Al Miller, who was an awesome dude with a super crazy history in broadcast media. He was just a wealth of knowledge. He was one of those dinosaurs that was there when it was all going down, and he knew everything. And I had him in a history of media class, like in a previous semester. And then I took this voice and diction class that he was teaching, and we were talking, was it diphthongs? Whatever we were talking about that day. And I was like, so like, what's it called when there's a silent letter in a word that you just don't even touch? And he was like what? And I said, like the R in February. And he was like, stops the class and looks at me. Everyone kind of gets quiet and turns. And he goes, you mean you don't say February? I laughed. I was like, no. And everyone else was just kind of like, do we laugh? Like, what is this funny? Are we making fun of him? Like, what's happening? And he says, you should absolutely pronounce the R in February. And I was like, okay. All right. Won't make that a mistake again.
Obviously, he and John would get along very well.
Yes, of course. My producer in the sky. Craig, why don't you come on and introduce yourself while I'm pulling up this poem?
Okay. Hello, everybody. What a pleasure to see you. And, glad that you're here and joining us. And if I may, Paul, I want to thank everybody for joining us on the Vaudacity network and how
Yes.
we've grown and become, we've become a family. We are a
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
But even more, just the fact that we're able to share all of our talents together. You know, starting with Hunter and you and Kevin on Tuesday, Hunter on Thursday. Of course, when we have Quarantine with Friends, everybody there, and the Vaudacity Improv players on Friday night, and our big Paulie's Online Variety show. I mean, Saturday nights. What a great thing to do, and especially since we have this opportunity to kind of build on this.
It's been amazing. And, the pandemic has been devastating in so many ways, but like we've, at least for me, I've felt a big hole from the Mad Tea Party family since Mad Tea Party went away. And I feel like in a lot of ways that this network has brought a lot of us back together and given us a chance to, where we used to go to the park and enjoy the Mad Tea Party at least a couple of times a week and see each other. We at least see each other in the chat here. And I got to tell I've said it a million times on Saturday nights, but this, like, having this venue of performance in this time has just been a lifesaver for so many performers. Not just the support that they get monetarily through the tips and stuff, but just the feeling, just being able to be on stage and perform, do our hearts happy.
It's right here. And it's exactly what you just said, Paul. I mean, the fact that whether we're in front of the camera or behind the camera, the fact that we're able to still share our talents with everybody in some way. I mean, whether it is singing, comedy, telling stories, there's such a great diversity here. And it wouldn't have happened without, first of all, without you.
Oh, yeah, it probably would have.
Well, look at how we've all come back together again. And we've got, honestly, if I may just take a quick second here, we have you to thank for it, but not only you, but the fact that the timing has been so right that everybody has been able to come together and support everybody. Because this really has, and I think I can speak for a lot of people that are here in the chat. This really helps us as a family get through these crazy times.
Yeah. Same. I mean, I appreciate you, Craig. I appreciate Sam, our social media team, Daria, Christina, Heather, our street team, everybody who's been in meetings and finding ways to make this thing grow, but everybody who supported every week and has been here. Thank you guys for being here.
We love each and every one of you.
Love you so much and appreciate you so much. And I can't believe I'm already 5 minutes over. I'm literally halfway through the songs I thought I was going to do tonight. So I'll just pick a couple of more. I guess I'm doing this again on Sunday and I have the same number of songs planned. Oh, wow. I'm really going to have to figure out what I want to do. But thank you, Craig. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I was going to read a poem. That's what I was going to do. Poem time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from Miss Gina Dobbs, who I said hello to in the chat a little earlier. Dawn says, Sam isn't here. We can go as late as we want. Oh, well, love you, Dawn. Sorry, I was just reading a message. Okay, cool. So this is from Gina Dobbs. Gina, as we did Paulie's picnics, we always tried to encourage people to get up and try stand up for the first time. And Gina was one of those people. She got up. Now she's done stand up several times. And her daughter Katie has been a part of so many Paulie's Online Variety shows singing. So happy to have the Dobbs on the shows. And this is a poem from Miss Gina Dobbs. Something is behind me and I'm scared to turn around. So I think I'll just keep walking with my eyes to the ground. Maybe just a small peek, one look won't hurt a thing. Whatever shall I see? Will it be a monster, big and hairy, chasing after me? Maybe I'll turn my head for just one tiny glance. There I'll see a vampire slinking in fine tuxedo pants. Or could it be an alien from a planet far away, looking for a nosh on this winter's day? A rabid squirrel, a wolf, a bear. These woods are dark, everything is a scare. Something is behind me and I'm scared to turn around. So I think I may start running with my eyes to the ground. Gina Dobbs. Leaving it up for the viewer to decide what happens to the voice. Oh, I dropped a pick. I don't know how to use these things. All right. Hey, if you guys are having fun, we're in 63 houses right now. If you guys are having fun, let me know. We're going to do this again on Sunday. Maybe we'll do it again in the future. Maybe like Vaudacity birthday week in March. The 1 year anniversary is coming up. Crazy. But I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. I got that. I was super nervous when we started the show. So thank you guys for letting me butcher a couple of songs before I fell into the comfortable groove-ish. Let's skip that one. Let's skip that one. Let's do this one. Nice to meet you. Where have you been? I can show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game. Do you wanna play? New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this thing ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad girls good for the weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. Let's take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Your cherry lips, crystal skies. I can show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the queen, baby, I'm your king. Find out what you want, be your man for a month. What's the worst? What could come? Screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is he? You'll get drunk on jealousy, but you'll come back each time you leave. 'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, oh, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers that'll tell you I'm insane. You know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, oh, with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name. Girls only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. Girls only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. You can tell me when it's over, if it was worth the scars. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name. We're young and we're reckless. Let's take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. A lot of lonely Starbucks lovers will tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name. Wrong, backwards, upside down on your Starbucks cup. 'Cause I work there. I'll blast into another song. Craig, are there have any other questions come in?
Other than a few of the funny,
Silly
ones, yeah. Okay, here's one from Anna. This one was earlier.
All right.
What did they use to fog/disinfect the house? If you know that.
Oh, what did they use?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I've seen them with these fog machines when I went with Everly to one of the short films she was working on back when things just started opening up. They have these, they just walk around the room with like these, they almost look like steamers that you get wrinkles out of garments with. And they just go around the room, countertops, clothes, and who knows what's in that. I don't. Sorry. Joe Warren says this is the best you've heard me sound. Well, thank you, Joe. That's very nice of you. That was a rocky start there, but thanks for sticking with me. All right. Any other silly questions? Real questions? What do we got? Anything? It's fine if we don't. It's fine. Totally fine.
Sorry, I had my mic off. What's better? What's one more silly question?
Yeah.
What's better? Pellegrino or Perrier?
See, now you have to define better. I mean, it depends on what you're in the mood for, really. And what do I prefer? I prefer Perrier, but that doesn't mean it's better. I like boy bands. All right, we'll do this one. I did this one like way back in the day on Paulie's Online Variety Show. So tonight I've been mixing up a lot of songs that I've played before throughout the show. And next on Sunday, it's going to be a whole clean slate of tunes I haven't played before. And well, I'll have to figure out which ones I bumped from here. I might want to move. Anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun on Sunday night too, with no repeats of songs. This is a repeat, but I think it's from like the early days when I started to learn how to use this little guy. And it was Billy Joel night. I believe that was like the first time you really sang on this show, right, Craig? Billy Joel night?
Yeah, I think that was.
I did this as a secret track after the credits, and people liked it. It got a couple of nominations for Moment of the Year for Paulie's top 10 moments of the year, Paulie's Online Variety Shows. Heather thought I had written this song. Thank you. That was a nice compliment. This is a Billy Joel song. It's called "And So It Goes." One of my best friends out there tonight. We'll go ahead and dedicate this to them. In every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong to heal the wounds from lovers past until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I've said too much. My silence is my self-defense. And every time I've held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes. And so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too. You can have this heart to break. Billy Joel. All right. So weird without any applause, any music track, any of that, but that's the show. Paulie's in the Cove. Thank you for being here in the COVID, in my COVID Cove with me. It's so weird to be over already. When Paul said sleep-inducing, he wasn't kidding. His voice is so soothing. Oh, that's nice. At least I wasn't boring. Krista says, cast photo? I know, right? I don't want to be done. But it's already 9:30 on a weekday. You want to do one more? Should we do one more? Nobody's saying encore, but
Do one more.
Thank you, producer Craig. I know it's so late.
Well, technically, it's not 9:30 yet, so you've got 7 minutes.
Well, I plan on going till 9.
I know, but let's give you the full half hour.
Miss Pringle. Do we have one more? Should we let him in? Thanks for the music. And sharing the poems. Yeah, if anybody has any more poems, let me know. Sorry, I had my tuner on my guitar the whole time. What an eyesore. So here's one I arranged. We'll send you home with this one since the last one. Well, a beautiful tune by an amazing songwriter. It's admittedly kind of a downer. We don't want to end on a downer note. Paul, were you always planning on playing this one last? Yeah. Were you waiting for people to say encore? No. Are you really going to play another song? Yes. Okay. That's what happens in this room. Here we go. Oh, Michelle went to sleep. That's okay. It's a weeknight. On the stars and the sky glows for you. Go see the world, 'cause it's all so brand new. Don't close your eyes, 'cause your future's ready to shine. It's just a matter of time before we learn how to fly. Welcome to the rhythm of the night. There's something in the air you can't deny. So give me that toot toot. Let me give you that beep beep. Run your hands through my hair. Throw your hands in the air. Yeah, throw your hands in the air. It's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body. Got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. And it's been fun, but now I've got to go. Life is way too short to take it slow. But before I go and hit the road, I gotta know. Till then, when When can we get that crystal popping in the stretch navigator? We got food everywhere, as if the party was catered. We'll have fellas to my left, what? Honey's on my right. Hey, bring them both together. We got drinking all night. So give me that toot toot. Let me give you that beep beep. Run your hands through my hair and throw your hands in the air. Throw your hands in the air. It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing, 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 wishing. Sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. And it's been fun, but now I've got to go. Life is way too short to take it slow. Before I go and hit the road, I gotta know. Till then, when can I see you again? Oh, 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 when can we do this again? Oh, 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 when can I see you again? Oh, oh. I gotta know. When can I see you again? I love you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you tomorrow night at Paulie's Online. The suggestion box with the Vaudacity improv players. Of course, Saturday night, we're doing Grease on Paulie's Online Variety Show. Sunday night, I'll be right back doing this again because Michelle and I, we got a minute to put another program together. Emily, I saw your question. I put that together. That was remix, the Ignition remix by R. Kelly and When Can I See You Again by L City, I think it's called. Or the Electronica Parade song, Lights in the Night song. Lights in the Night song. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here and putting up with me butchering some tunes. Love y'all. Have a great night. Thank you, Producer Craig. Let's hear it for Producer Craig. Oh, let me play some music on our way out.
Oh,
not
you,
me
everyone.
playing music. Craig's the best. Thank you, Craig. Here's some tunes to take everybody out.